Hey guys, I'm Alex from technoclass.com, and today we're unboxing a Xiaomi product. This is, I believe, the second Xiaomi device here in the Philippines. This is the Xiaomi Redmi 1S. It's a very nice mid-range phone for only 5,559 pesos. And it's actually a quad-core 1.6 gigahertz Snapdragon 400 processor and a 4.7-inch HD IPS display protected by Dragon Trail, which is a scratch-resistant glass that we really like in the Philippines. And I do have to remind you, this is only priced at 5,599, so it's a very, very affordable device. And this unit we have right now is, of course, it looks like it came from China. Of course, if you buy one tomorrow is the release date, depending on when I upload this video, you will get, of course, an English device. And this is a flashed device with Chinese stickers and all that. So we're just going to remove these stickers for now. And look for the battery. Ooh, there we go. Oh, look at that. I really like Dragon Trail. Look at that display. That's very beautiful. And on the back, we'll remove that in just a bit. We'll look at the other parts of the box. So don't be fooled by this little cardboard, because there is probably some paperwork underneath. Yep, there we go. Some soy-colored paperwork. Oh, it's in Chinese, so we can't read it. There you go. There's some parts right there. Nice looking, organized or diagram here. Yeah, so it's in Chinese. This one is in a paper. It's in a white paper. I can't understand that, but whatever. So it looks like we have our battery right here. And this is a nice orange colored battery. So bringing the colors into this guy. We have a 2,000 milliamp hour battery. We're going to plug that in and boot up the phone right now. So there you go. This is, of course, your usual unscripted unboxing from me. And as you can see, there's no NTC logos over there. There's a Chinese logo right there, because this is a imported unit. We're going to pry open the camera sticker right now. And there we go. And put the back on. Turn this baby on. That looks pretty cool. That looks like a big camera underneath there. All right, so turning it on. And there we go. So that's the boot up sequence. We'll show that over there. And inside the box, we have a nice small charger with, let's see here, 1,000 milliamps of current. So a nice mid-range charger, not too fast, not too slow. This is probably a micro USB cable for charging and data transfer. And from where it looks like, the box is there. So we're gonna unbox one more thing. This is a optional Xiaomi case. This is gonna be sold separately. I'm not gonna remove that tape right there. I'm just gonna open it from the side. I don't know if that's good or bad, but oh, look at this packaging. Oh, I dropped that part of the box. I'm sorry. This is a nice, colorful, glossy red case, back case. This is, of course, an optional case you can buy. I do believe they're like 600 bucks. 600 pesos. That looks really nice. I do like that. And of course, if you scratch up your old one, you can buy a new one, which is great. So we're gonna open up this guy and set up this Xiaomi user interface. So English, yeah, SwiftKey, go ahead. And we're gonna connect to our Wi-Fi's, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, so here it is, the Xiaomi Redmi 1S, and you can see that display shines pretty well on my lighting, and I'm gonna make a mess of lights here in the my room. But there you go. This is a nice 4.7-inch HD IPS display. Looks very good indeed, and this is protected by a Dragon Trail Asahi glass, and as you can see, it's almost edge to edge in front right there. Very nice display. Very nice protection as well. And if you turn it off, you don't have to see the display if you don't want to. The capacitive buttons on the bottom are red accented. The home, back, and menu buttons. That's not the multitask button just yet. There you go. That's the menu button. And I do like the red buttons, and I think it matches the back cover they lent me. But of course, I'm using the dark gray one, or maybe the black one. Is this the black one? Right now. So there you go. That's the front. We have a 1.6 megapixel camera right there. Let's try and focus on that. 1.6 megapixel camera on there, and some hidden sensors. I can't find them, but there's a proximity and light sensitivity sensor around there. Over on the left side, there is nothing except, the nice stripe. And on the bottom, we have a micro USB cable port for charging and data transfer. That's your pinhole microphone. On the right side, we have the power button and the volume rocker. In this case, it is silvery. On the other case, which I just messed up, I put it back in the little carrying cable. On the other case, you have some nice cherry red, very, very shiny buttons. That's hard to focus on. There you go. There's the buttons right there. On top, we have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. On the back, we have, I guess that's a speaker grill. That's nice. That's interesting. It's on top. The Xiaomi logo right there in a nice shiny sort of glistening silver. Nothing else on the bottom. There's the LED flash right there and the 8 megapixel autofocus camera with LED flash. Of course, I did mention that. The cameras on these guys are supposed to be pretty good. Xiaomi does have some very good camera technologies, so we're gonna try that out. There's also, I think, a noise cancellation microphone on there. So that's it for the parts. Let's look at the interface really quickly. All right, guys, so here we are looking at the interface of the Xiaomi Redmi 1S. And as you can see, it's running MIUI. The MIUI interface is, of course, customized for Xiaomi, and it is a very, very popular, very, very smooth, and very, very stable UI, which a lot of people like. Although the main difference here is it doesn't have any app drawer. So all of your apps will show up on the home screens. There is no way to hide them unless you uninstall them. Of course, you can put them in folders, and that's the primary way to organize your apps. You can still have widgets here, but that's all of your apps will show up as icons or in folders either way. So you want to go settings, and I did show you the version number. This is running Android 4.3 Jelly Bean with MIUI customizations. There will be an update to KitKat, which is nice, and of course, MIUI is always updated, and MIUI devs are always updating the phone. Of course, as you can see, it does resemble a little bit or a lot iOS 7 maybe, and of course, even the sort of interface, the toggles and the bars and your circular square things are all very similar. And if you go to settings, the white settings area and the rounded edges on there, even the switches look a little bit iOS-y, but that's not a big deal. The MIUI interface is a very, very good interface. So there you go. That is the interface of the Xiaomi Redmi 1S. We're going to install some apps and test some Antutu scores and all that, and we'll be right back. And we are back, and as you can see, we have set up some apps and games on our Xiaomi Redmi 1S, and because it's a Redmi, I switched the back plate into the red color, and it's a nice matching design to the capacitive buttons on the bottom. By the way, there is a LED notification light on the bottom there, which is I noticed because I started charging the phone. But yeah, we have installed some apps and stuff. By the way, I did notice that on the Xiaomi Mi 3, there is I do believe what you call a power saving mode and a performance mode on the battery settings. On this version with the Snapdragon 400 1.6 gigahertz, there doesn't seem to be a power saving mode. So it looks like we do have the performance at maximum. All right, guys, so as far as Antutu is concerned, we got 21,202 points in the Antutu score, which is very respectable, given that this is a Snapdragon 400 device. As far as sensors are concerned, we have the accelerometer, light sensors, orientation, gyroscope, proximity, and magnetic sensor. As far as refresh rate is concerned, we have 60 Hertz, which is perfect because that's exactly how much refresh rate you want, or better, but probably not going to reach that high. As far as touch reception is concerned, we have, let's see here, 10-point touch. I accidentally moved my camera. We have 10-point touch, and some people complain that I don't clean my phone, so I'll just clean it right now. And there we go. So we are gonna try some games right now. All right, so we have this game called Riptide GP2, a rather graphically intensive game. Great game for quad-core devices and stuff. So here we go. Very, very smooth gameplay here. It's actually smoother than some devices, even octa-cores that I've tried. But very, very smooth gameplay here on this 720p display. I have missed that ramp. So I suck. I am terrible. Suck at this game. Blah blah blah. Let's try one stunt. And yeah, very, very smooth gameplay. And of course, the tilting works fine and all that stuff. Oh, wow, that is terrible. Anyway, that's it for Riptide GP2. We'll move on to another game. All right, guys, here we are playing NBA 2K14. And I just played a full game of this earlier and actually had a very enjoyable time. It handled the gaming very, very well. I'll try to show you how it handles in this short clip, I guess. If the AI would let me. Just shoot the ball already. Alright, there we go. Pretty smooth, even the cutscenes are pretty smooth as well. I don't know if I can score. Pretty bad dunk, pretty bad layup there, but whatever. Yeah, so this very smooth gameplay on this Snapdragon 400 device. We're gonna move on right now in just a bit.
So close to the ocean? Don't worry. The race organizers heard you were coming and put up those barriers.
All right, guys, so here we are playing GT Racing 2, a very cool simulation racing game. Well, a simulation as you can get on a Android phone is, I guess. One thing I noticed is that the cockpit view, that's not a bad word, that's just an actual view. It's not available on this graphics setting, but as you can see, it's a very, very smooth game either way, and actually a very, very enjoyable game here. Let's try and get, what position? I'm third right now. There we go. Bump into you. So yeah, very, very capable gaming phone, and it's impressive because this is only 5,600 pesos, and you're getting very, very good specs here for the price with Dragon Trail technology and all that stuff. So yeah, there you go. All right, guys, so as far as the camera is concerned, we have a low light shot here, the typical low light shot I take, and it's actually a very detailed shot with pretty good colors and pretty good detail as well. And this is an 8 megapixel camera, and as you can see, there's very good detail here. Just a little bit of noise and a very nice shot. Also, I want to say that the camera is a nice application. It boots up quickly, as you can see, from nowhere. It just goes into that camera, and the camera is very snappy. So as you can see, it doesn't take long to take a picture after tapping, and there's no lag when taking a picture. So that's very, very good because, you know, when you're taking pictures of dogs, pets, children, you'll never have them staying in one spot, and you want to take your pictures very quickly. So props to the camera on the Xiaomi Redmi 1S for being fast and snappy. And I think that's about it for the Xiaomi Redmi 1S. I think it's appropriate that it's called Redmi and I'm using a red back. There will be a lot of accessories coming, including external batteries, separate batteries, or you can switch the batteries inside the phone, protective cases, screen protectors, and all that. And of course, the back covers in multiple colors. This is only 5,599, a very affordable phone, powered by a quad-core Snapdragon 400 1.6 gigahertz, a 4.7-inch Dragon Trail HD display. It looks really, really good, and of course, the Dragon Trail will protect it from scratches. Of course, MIUI is also a very interesting and very, very fast OS, which also will get an update to KitKat. It's got 8 megapixel camera, which we do like. 1.6 megapixel front, 1 gig RAM, 8 gigs of ROM. Now, I did notice that I don't think you can move your applications onto the SD card, so that's a bit of a bummer, but we will try to investigate further if we can get that to work. We have 2000 milliamp hour battery, which you can buy spares of, and it's also dual SIM. There's only one slot for 3G though, so you can't switch 3Gs on the fly. So there you go. It's also GLONASS, GPS GLONASS, and USB OTG. There you go. It's a very, very nice phone, 5,599 pesos, and you're getting a Xiaomi branded looking awesome phone for that price. So there you go. I'm Alex from technoclass.com. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.